find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you, Debbie, both Debbies, Madam President, and my colleague and mentor from Cincinnati. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm here to have us talk about Psalm 111. It's a jam-packed 10-verse psalm, so let's get started, roll up our sleeves, and dive in. All about your sources. Late in my research, I discovered a 1938 book in Addis Israel's library in which the editor wrote this, quote, "Analysis of this hymn is hardly possible because of its lack of rigid unity. Author has loosely strung together whatever suggested itself to his mind as proper to the practice of God. Further, his style is poor and even faulty." Well, I respectfully disagree and I dissent. So, what can we agree on about this psalm? Some basics. The author is unknown. It's considered an orphan psalm because it's not specifically attributed to David, and it's untitled. It's in the 5th book. It's a later one, written post-exile, and it's an acrostic, but it's an acrostic by phrase rather than by verse, and it's an alphabetic acrostic, as if a regular acrostic isn't tough enough to write. So, quick little thing about acrostics. Why were psalms and poems written in acrostic form? Well, it's a higher form of poetry. It's obviously challenging. It's an aid for memorizing. You can always remember things when you have that alphabetic structure to lean on. And apparently the use of all 22 Hebrew letters reflects completeness. You know how like we say from soup to nuts, from A to Z? Well, apparently they say from Aleph to Taf in Ivrit. So, general themes. This psalm is definitely about a God, our God, the attributes of God, God's saving acts, and the great works of God. So, some